Welcome back to Brighter Shores. We're getting somewhat close to the chef level needed for a quest. But for that, we need more fish, so we're fishing them. Leathery Bream for 22 hours and 53 minutes for 61,500 XP. Wild. And that is level 50 Fisherman. Now get the Journeyman Fisher Cape and catch common rays. Hooray, I caught a ray today. The common ray. Should go check that out. Here. So. Alright. Gonna need to get these put in the storage. Common ray. Just a regular old fish here. They're at Ray Bay, which is way far away. What can you say? That's going to be a teleport back to Hopeport to put that in the storage kind of system. Unless it's not used for food, which is another question. We'll look at that in the books here. Yeah, recipes I haven't gotten before. Fried ray wings, level 50 plus. Yep, there you go. So it will be a fish. Deposit that. I guess we'd get like an inventory of it at least. Make it worth our time going over there. Doesn't really matter. What matters is if we get to the point where we need to actively train. But even in that case, we'd probably be obviously better off just getting other things. We'll bring one here, 23. We still want it for the chef stuff. I would just buy another one, but that costs more money. Okay. So how much more of this we got? Wait, 2 days? We're at 50. This will be 6 total days of that. How much passive this is going to do? We're going to 48. We're not 51, 52, 53. Yeah. So technically, we don't need all of the fish we're about to fish for this fishing passive section. It depends how we do it. If we time it right, we can use a lot of stuff. Timing is key. These rays are quite the ways from something. We have a storage rift right here, though, so that's technically an option. Ray Bay. All the way over here. My goodness. Any closer storage rifts? We have the monument pieces area. Still need to do that, too. Yeah, storage rift is here, then. Not the best spot. Quite a few people here at catching rays. Yeah. Common rays. Stab. Hey, we still have the 2% knowledge point. Yeah, we're working on that. Common ray. Hooray. We did get 50 fishermen that are the second 50 plus, if you don't count combat, of course. Combat, special, 50 and 100. So probably not going to purchase that cape, just because money. We can only wear one cape at a time here. Still rocking our first cape that we got. We had to do all of that. Carpenter. Also very close to woodcutter. We're going to get chef. Then alchemist also needs 50 plus. So levels keep on happening here. It's doing all right. Man. We got 200% knowledge for the next fisherman, and then I guess the next alchemist, and then get like 1 and almost another 200% from the last active chef level here, so we get to the next passive chef thing, and then we cook up all the fish, and we get the next one, and then we use another one. Also need to still get the monument pieces, and we need more bait for stuff, and it just keeps going. It just keeps going. Save that ray for when we get to the level there. All of this for one of the requirements for one quest. It is a work in progress here. My goodness. What bait did we need again? What bream we're doing? Feast worms. Worms. 23. Okay. Well, that should work. That should be good. They're just right down somewhere over here. Bream. Bream. Right here. Good spot for it. We had 45 Gatherer. Forager. Which one's first? Forager is first. The fact that you forage things with Gather and gather things with foraging. It's a little bit around. At any rate, we don't have 45 in that, so we're just buying the worms, unfortunately. It is what it is. Keep on fishing. About 23 hours of leathery bream. 20.7 boxes, 61,900 fishing XP. That is level 52 fisherman. One more level for the next unlock, which is the next passive, which we need. Just a chunk of this. Stop. Okay. Right down this way, just right at the end of this road here. That's perfect. Okay. So we'll put these fish away. So also have the Fisher and Miner Ventures out here we could technically do. Don't need the items or the money. Or don't need the items or the XP, really. Could technically sell them for stuff, but currently we're more focused on the stuff for the passives, really, obviously. Well, that's fine. So all go. What do we think? Full 24? Likely. So we'll go and purchase the remaining feast worms that we need. Set ourselves back up here for the last section of this fish. That should be good. Do we have any more in here? A few. Not enough, though. So we will trade in and get some more. Feast worms. Auto buy, 23. Perfect. We'll be getting the money back for this, since we're doing the fisherman bit and then the chef bit. We sell the food at the end. Profit and return on investment is going to be more of an issue for Alchemist, but that is for in a little bit here. That's going to be a whole thing. Anyway, more last of leathery bream. I guess the last piece of bait is a bit superfluous. 24 hours, 21.6, 64,000. That is level 54 fisherman. Now catch small dab. Sometimes you only need a small dab. Perfect. Yep. And immediately purchase that. There you go. Small dab. Confirm. Alright. Put these away. Next question is, how many small dab are we going to need here? Going to chef, going to passives. Dab's at 53. You get to 56, so at least 2 days. We'll have some extra, I'll be fine. Alright. 2 days of dab it is. If we get 2 days of dab, fisherman, passive, it's not going to get us to the Macabit. That's okay. Have 100% left for one more knowledge point. We need to put that into probably alchemy. We could just go to the next fisherman level here. We are also going to probably get a whole pile of experience in various skills when we actually finish this quest. So, for the time being, probably not the best bet. We need to get alchemist levels more than fisherman levels, obviously. Okay. We're doing down. That's slippery, or just slippy sea slugs. Still just the regular slippy sea slugs. So let's see if we have some slippy sea slugs stored away for future selection. I got the last day's worth of it. Alright. Fill me up on slippy sea slugs. Beautiful. Alright. We've already caught a previous type of dam, so that should just be in the place we've been before. The vacant pier. Over here. Okay. Back out into the storm again. It's very wet here. Brighter shores indeed. This is part of the whole curse and everything. Everybody's making a mess out of everything. Future story and such. Eventually. Eventually. For right now, we're just keep on working mostly passively on all these levels. That's alright. 53. Should be a good chunk of experience for this too. Higher level stuff. Very good. 23.5-ish hours of the small dam. 21.1 boxes. 66,800 XP. My goodness. Well, that is 56 fishermen. You can now catch big eye gunards. Impressive fins on those fish. Impressive. Okay. Stop fishing. Put this all away. Go fish one gunard, I guess. And if we're careful about how much bait we bring, we can accomplish that. Because we don't need the last piece of bait here, because we can never get to it in the 24 hours anyways. Let's do that here. Okay. Got the 100% knowledge point still, it's perfect. It's not gonna go anywhere, so yeah. Okay. Put these away. Would it be quicker to teleport, walk down this way? Possibly. There is the teleport animation, of course. And potential slight loading, but in the same area, not really too much of a concern. Put the dams away. Go get more bait. Got the Slippy Sea Slugs. Seems spectacular. Just need 22, give or take. Anything else in here? I think we got all the rest of these out or something. Nope. Got a couple Slippy Sea Slugs in here. Nope. We have 0 in storage. We just have some on us. So that seems simple enough. Trade for Slippy Sea Slugs. Wants to auto buy 21.1. Instead, we're going to buy 20. That is 21 point some slugs. Up to 21.6. We have 21.8. So that is enough slugs, which is perfect. Leaves us a space to go catch a big eye gunard at the pirate hideout, which is all the way over here. My goodness. And that's alright. Then we can get back to the dock here and keep catching the last day of dabs. Technically, could do 2 more days of dabs, but we don't need to right now. So just kind of focusing on getting the fish that we're going to need to get for the chef stuff. If we went for another day of dab, we could get the next fishing passive unlocked. That would use up the last knowledge point that we need to use up. It's the last one we're going to get from chef here. But more important to work on alchemist, I think. At any rate, let's go pick up one fish over here. Oh boy. Active and passive. It's a system. Not the raise. We need the... Where's the raise? Common raise? That's 50. No. We need the... Grenades. Big eye. Grenade. There you go. Grenard. It's a thing. It's a fish. Stab with the spear. Map. 235 plus 891. And knowledge point save for later. Yep. Alright. And this is used at 56 chef. This is the fish that we need for making the thing for the quest here. Look at that. We need a Grenard soup. Grenard soup. Whatever. It's a fish. It's for the thing. It's level 56 now. Pretty sure it was at 61 earlier, but I'm not gonna complain. No, not needing more levels here. What's our highest skill? 56 fisherman. I mean, 103 combat technically. XP remaining for the next level. Can we see how much XP it is? seem like it. There's slightly less information in the new skill screen here. Splits the stuff between stuff. I can't see everything at the same time. Speed to the next level. So we actually can't see how much it is. Well, 56 fishermen. That's where we are. Or anything? Click on anything? No. Yeah. Well, it's an amount. We keep on getting all these tens of thousands of XP. And that's just per day here for 2 levels. It's definitely a lot. Back to the dams. They're small. Perfect size. The full 24 hours. Another 68,000 XP, my goodness. And that is Fisherman level 58. One more level for the next unlock. Macquit. Don't need that. Stab it. Okay. So that is that. That's good. Just need to get these put away. Guess I'll put the slippy slugs away too. I don't really need this last bit of slug. Probably can't fish anything else if the information here is to be believed. I guess we'll probably do another bit of that fish. Come back. We get one more day of that for the next fish. Be fine. For now, though, that's not our main concern. Also got our other one fish we fished. Perfect. Deposit that. Go deposit all these. Should be plenty. Should be plenty. Okay. So now that the fisherman bit is done, we still have the situation where we're going to have too much knowledge from finishing active training chef to 48 for the next passive that we're going to be doing. So we need to get another knowledge point spent, essentially. And the most expedient thing that we also need here for the quest we're trying to do is 50 alchemist. So if we go ahead and do some alchemist stuff, that'd probably be a good plan. 32 to 38 alchemist. And that is going to be making just the next potions here. Best ones, I guess. Doesn't matter. Spending a little bit of money on this, I think. Because we need to get the black feathers and spin seeds. Gonna need to do... How close are we at? 32 and a bit, so basically just 8 levels. It's 4 days, but it's half stuff, so we're probably gonna need full bits of both. Just grab a inventory here. It is like 11 using the 12 hours. So it's gonna be roughly in the realm of, no, be 6 times actually. So 6 times 11 for like 33-ish. So we got 24 there. Or no. 6 full days. It'd be 6 activations of the 11, so 66 really. Just gonna spend some money here. We'll start with 48, see how we're feeling. Spend a bunch of money is how we're feeling. My goodness. If we want to just actively train, we'd also need just different ingredients. Doesn't really seem to be a profitable way to deal with this. Technically, the best one would be just get the half experience working at cutting stuff. Because that would be free. It would also be half the experience and a lower level thing, so... Not particularly good, by any means. Another bit here. Sweet potatoes. Okay. We're getting 48, 66-ish we need. Let's come and top off once we actually get closer here. Just having all the stuff prepared in the banks here is nice. Makes for less traveling back and forth. That's alright. And more sweet potatoes. Okay. That's doing a number on our money stack here. Oh boy. I don't know how viable continuing to train alchemists is going to be all the way to 50. Should be able to get at least some money from selling potions back. What other potions do we have in here anyways? Got some fear potions. Really don't need any fear potions. It's not very helpful. Forensic potions. 4 forensics. Strength Arbore, Strength Arne, Strength Tempeste, Wealth, XP, 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 XP. In theory useful, if we were trying to use knowledge points on experience. Let's put this back in here anyways. Whatever. Alright. Let's grab our ingredients here. Is sweet potatoes 11. And is it spin seed or seed potatoes? Did we buy a bunch of the wrong stuff? Spin seed, isn't it? What are we making? Yeah, we need spin seed. What are these seed potatoes for? These are for the little 26 potion. Okay. Well. Good. Alright, we got 0.9 spin seeds. 48.9 feathers. Alright. Just sell the seed potatoes back. We don't need them at all. Lost some money! Starts with an S. Not quite. We needed the seed potatoes for the last thing, that's why it looked familiar. Alright. Yeah. Now we got some money back. 52 for the seed potatoes. How much did it cost us to purchase these? 76? That didn't lose too much. Maybe like half price. So we need spin seeds. There you go. These are 100 each. They're more expensive. Okay. Yeah, boy. When is the next chopping? 47? At least we'll be able to do the last 3 levels free chopping. That's positive, I guess. Yeah, boy. I need to go make some money somewhere. Another idea. Some potatoes. Okay. Maybe use some of those passive wealth potions for some passive combat training wealth something something. Get some money from that. Not that it's a lot, but still. Yeah, seed potatoes. Do need the spin seeds. This is why we aren't going out buying all the capes we can buy, because we don't have the money for it. It's alright. It's alright. Okay. Let's get the supplies together here. The actual correct supplies this time, too. 11 of those. 11 of those. Passive potion station. Level 32. Make it. There's also going to be a new 12-hour system, so do what we can here. All the potions made. 12 hours, 24,000 XP. And that is Alchemist 33. 2 more levels for the next unlock, which is the 35% healing potions. Those will be good. Okay. Basic potions of forensics. Is even something we need? We want to keep these. We go into detective stuff. Passive. There was conventional forensics. Forensics lab. I think we already did that, so that was with the lower level forensics potions. I think it's gonna be precise forensics, perhaps. Might be able to see it on the potion here. info. 34 detective. So that is for this one. I'll get some other potions in here. I just purchased one from the shop. That makes sense. It's only these forensics. Yeah, 32 to 34. We could use these. Doesn't mean we're going to eat the entire cost. So we have to see how many of these potions we would use compared to how many we're going to make here. Something to consider. Now we're at forensics potions here. We got 12. Something. Okay. They're a passive potion, yeah. For the forensic stuff. Okay. Well, we do need to train some detective later, so we'll keep that in mind. Grab the ingredients, spin seeds, and back to it. It is nice having things in storage.
Yeah, close enough to 12 hours. 11:44, 10.8, 23.7.
Well, that is
Level 34 Alchemist. One more level for the healing potions. Brilliant.
Let's put things away.
And put things back in inventory. Should still have a good pile of stuff in here. Yep. Auto withdraw to the 11. We can get through the full 11, so there's no more space for more than 11. So that'll work. There we go.
Again, almost 12 hours. 11 hours 47. 23,000 more XP. Lovely. Well, that is 35 Alchemist. Can I make a 35% potent potion of healing? Used in combat, it heals 35% of your health. Fascinating. Okay. What is that going to use as ingredients here? Let's see here. Wishing that would just start in a normal direction. There we go. Healing potion, 35%. Uses Viper Fangs, a Hope Forest monster part, and Frozen Hair, another Hope Forest monster part. Find something that's level 28 and or the duplicates of them. Handle with care, these things are venomous. Then also the Frozen Hair. When you test this, it sends a shiver right through you. Okay. So Frozen Hair and Viper Fangs. Would it cost more to make the potions or just purchase some? Because having these 35% potions would be very helpful for mostly boss fights, let's be honest. Viper Fangs and... Gosh, there's a lot of ingredients. Can I sell here? That's another question. There they are. Hope Forest monster part. I guess that's technically what they're called. Frozen Hair Hope Forest monster part. Weird. One is almost 3 silver. And the other one is a little bit over 3, so pretty much 6 silver just to make one potion here. Seems a bit excessive, but you know. Also the fact that we're probably not going to be getting money back from this because we're going to be maybe saving these potions in case we need them. Anyways, let's see. Grind it up. There's a potion. Is it on the potent potion stand? Extra steps or what have you. Let's go. Brewing, 35% potent potion of healing. Got a hopper, a boiler, a tank. We need to move between things. Okay. Slightly more interactive, I suppose. By that I mean, a cauldron. Worked. Finish brewing as the hopper is empty. Okay. And that makes one of these. We could sell it for about half the price of what it costs to make it. Or we could buy 35% potions from here for camp. I guess it costs potent healing potion. Where's it at? Is it not in here? Does he not sell higher level potions? Fascinating. Most things sell all the things that exist. Okay. Well, that's different. So if we want to get these potions, we need to make them ourselves. Looks like. Not even in the future items. Wild. Okay. Well, that's something we could do for some XP here. That's definitely an option. We'll think about it. We'll finish using up the passive stuff we have available at least. What level would it take to get the next level of healing potion? Probably quite a while. Level 40. 40% is at 164. Yeah. We're gonna need a lot of these. Or maybe. Depends how we do combat and stuff. But yeah, there we go. The full 12 hours for 24,200 XP. That is 36 alchemists, 2 more levels. And it's kind of gonna get there. Needs to be about right. Deposit these. What are we looking for in terms of total? Don't really have time to not do this. So grab the feathers. Let's finish up passively here. I'm sure there's gonna be plenty more options here for just making potions. Making the health potions. For right now, time is against us. Yeah. So we'll buy the auto buy. And then another 11 for the next 12 hours. Probably not gonna be quite that much. So if we don't auto buy the 11, we'll actually be in a better position here to buy the correct amount. Just looking at the time and everything. Things taking exactly 12 and 24 hours, and then you go do something for a few minutes and it's off by a little bit. It's a process out here. Spin seeds. Get the 11 for this. Count this after that. This'll work. This'll work. Spending more of the money. Oh boy. Spin seeds. Auto buy. That's the correct amount for this. 1 gold, 142 silver. Really need to go see if we're gonna actually use any of these forensic potions. Because that'll determine if we can just sell them. Or maybe we make some money by using the forensic potions. I have to figure that out, I guess. We did like 1 blip of it. It's like the previous level of it. Worry about that later. 11 hours and 15 minutes. So, yeah. Gonna save a little bit. Not, yeah, that's 45. 22,000 XP. That is Alchemist 37. 1 more level. Perfect. And we can finish this last 200th of a potion. Sure. 11 more XP, my goodness. Alright. This round. Go get the last bit of this. That is the wrong way to do that. Deposit the potions. Take the ingredients out. 0.62. Alright. We'll do the full 12 hours here. I'll be fine. Timing things. We're doing it. It's going. It's working. More or less. I definitely do prefer the 24-ish hour schedule. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Alright. Spin seed. Come. Yeah, we're down to just over a gold here. We're gonna really have to figure out how we're training more alchemists here. It's a problem. Anyways, 1 more level from this. 12 hours timed. Out of potions, 24,000 XP again. And that is level 38 Alchemist for the +1 potion of boosting levels. Let's you temporarily do a passive activity you haven't yet unlocked, up to +1 level and +1 knowledge point higher than your last. 1 hour per dose. That doesn't seem very useful, honestly. Only 1 level away and 1 knowledge point. I guess technically it would allow you to ignore the 1 knowledge point, but then you also have to have the potion, so it's taking up a slot, so it's gonna make you slower. It's not like we're really concerned about knowledge points. We can accomplish getting the knowledge points we need. Speaking of getting the knowledge points we need, here we go, immediately doing so. +1 potion boost level for only passives, for only ones that are you already almost have the requirements for. So yeah. What does it take to make that? We can definitely do 1 attempt of it. Shimmer Bean and Mothwing. Okay. That is 74 gathering and 62. So not even close to that. This is gonna be even more expensive for training Alchemist here. I really question Alchemist. We need another 12 levels. Make something happen. At any rate, we now are free to have all of the knowledge point to gain. So we're just gonna keep heading back to Chef here, where we have the fantastic opportunity to just regularly train for this last level here. And then we have passives up to where we need to be. And the fish already fished, so big wins. So what we need to do is just keep making some these simple vegetable stews. A little bit under-leveled at this point, but it's just so easy. Totally worth it. Only question is going to be, do we get to 200% before 48? Well, let's find out. Oh, this has worked out quite nicely. Just got 48. It's gonna pop up again when we're done with the inventory. Level 48 Chef. You can now prepare leathery baked bream. Thick-skinned fish. Sell these stews for a little bit of money here. Also, plus, we get to sell all of the passive fish we're gonna be making through here now, so that's good. And 185% knowledge. We got another 15% we're gonna need to get. Probably just get that making some 35% potions or something. For right now, though, knowledge point, leathery bream. And there you go. And then we just open this box, grab all the bream we already had. We are perfect. Perfect. And then make these. First one, we get the bonus. Always fun. We didn't bother getting the bonus of the plus potion thing. We'll do that when we head back over there. But yeah. 85% of a knowledge point. We need 1 more knowledge point to get the last fish here. 764 bonus XP. Nice. Yeah. Chef, passive, at 53. And then 56 for the soup we need. We're basically there. 23 hours and 42 minutes of leathery bream. 21.8 of the boxes. And 61,000 Chef XP. Really does do quite well. Level 50 Chef. You can get the Journeyman Chef cape, if we could afford to keep buying all these capes. And fried ray wings. Lovely. Okay. We can also sell our dishes. Making 179 silver. Nice. Very nice. Let's do this ray wing, because we do have 1 ray that we picked up earlier. Ray for fried ray wings. There you go. What do we do with this? Fry it in the frying pan. Okay. I mean, that's fried ray. See what else we need to do with that. It's done. That's a one and done. Ray to ray. They're called wings, but they're actually large fins. They're called wings, actually large fins. All these different kinds of wings are not wings. It's hilarious. There you go. One fried ray wing. So if we wanted to do active fishing into chef, that would be 1-to-1. Nice. Probably different levels. Good enough. Yeah. That is working perfectly. Now we just need to go back in here. Grab more of the bream. And get back to the oven. Okay. I do love me the 24-hour stuff. Works nicely. Just over 23 hours this time. Almost 60,000 XP. Well, that is plenty for level 51 chef. 2 more levels for the next unlock at 53. As expected. Stop. So, this pile, rather 175. Definitely got plenty. Oh my goodness. Definitely got plenty of money tied up with this. To be expected. Alright. Draw all of that. Not enough for a full 24 hours, but it's fine. It's all the fish we got, so it should still be enough for the level. Yeah, we're almost to 52 already. That'll definitely get us to 53. Perfect. Not gonna go and buy them because that'd be wildly expensive and unnecessary. Just finish what we have. Oh, the leathery bream cooked. 21 hours and 21 minutes total. 50,000 XP. That is level 53 chef. We now prepare small dab stew. Perfect. So, the rest of these, because food doesn't do anything. And go grab some small dab. Should have that just right in here. Also apparently lagging. Which is wild. Okay. Small dab. Auto withdraw. Cook it in here using the boiling pot. Okay. We need to put the knowledge point in. Do we not have the knowledge point? We don't have the knowledge point. Okay. Just a moment then. Need to fix that. We could accomplish this by cooking some stuff, but we don't need to. What's all that? We need 14% of knowledge in order to get this. What I want to do is make some of these 35% healing potions. Enough to get there. We have the technology. Okay. Healing potion. 35%. Last one for a very long time. It is Hope Forest monster parts, Viper fangs, and frozen hairs. It's just called Hope Forest monster part, just to say where it's from, I guess. It's something. Buy a pile of these. Just enough. It's gonna be in the Hope Forest monster part section. Okay. Oh, again, not terrible. Is this the right potion? Should be. 35% healing. Yep. Hope Forest monster part. Auto buy. I mean, 12 is the right number. We can do the full 12 and 12 when it is active training. 37, 37. Yeah, we're talking 6 silver each for these. That's something. Put all these potions on my belt. That would be a bad idea. Got the other 30% potions. They're 35%. Prepare the potion ingredients here. This part doesn't give XP. It's fine. It does give XP. Never mind. To give knowledge point. Yes, it does too. All right. With 2 steps giving us some knowledge points, this probably isn't going to even be too many of these. We're chopping this up just fantastic. Use this at a potent potion station to make a 35% potion of healing. Perfect. We already did that. The stuff here. We already made one. Seem to make enough of these to get to 100% here. Looks like it's just going to be this many. That's alright. Shouldn't be too many situations where we need to use more than a dozen potions. Hopefully. At that point, it's either we win or we lose. Also been some slight changes to how potions work, just timing and everything, so. Potent potion station. Let's make some stuff. Put it in. Doing 3 preparations at once here. Hopper, we got the boiler. Let's fix all this stuff. Tank. Hopper. Cauldron. This is good stuff. Seems to interact with anything with the bits here, I suppose. Probably interact with it before it gets to the max amounts here. Let's turn it back. Looks like we can put it back and forth. Put more stuff in here. It's definitely slightly more involved. More selections there. Turn this back the other way. Getting too cold, getting too pressurized. Something that go all the way down there. Everything has, this has 2 forms. Either get hotter or get colder. This one has, is it full of pressure or not? Let me take out the stuff from the potion here. That down. Temperature go back this way. It's definitely something. We can get through this. We can also walk towards where we need to be. That's also something. That. XP for that. That off. That over there. Fill up some more. Potent potions. Definitely more of a process. It's got potential. Alright. Good chunks of XP though. That's alright. It's freezing. we need just to turn this knob only a little bit and open this a little bit. And all of our problems will be solved here. Slightly finicky system. It mostly works. Some of that. And in terms of knowledge, we got a lot of it. Luckily, we're at the 100% mark, so we're not at the 200% mark and losing a whole bunch of stuff. We could just stop. That's also an option. Yep. And here. Hopper. Last 3 chunks of that. Back to the cauldron. Okay. Seems to be a cauldron tank boiler kind of back and forth here. Gets the job done, it seems. I'm sure different recipes could have different speeds of problems in all the different spots, so. Or it could all be the same. I don't know. Not too many of these potions we've made. manually. That one. Turn it. Turn it on, turn it off. It's getting there. Oh yeah. This is Potent Potions. This is how this works. Slightly more involved. I guess. Let go. Let's go. This should be the 12th one here. Should be done. No. Complete. Finish brewing as the hopper is empty. Yep. Knowledge. Small dab stew. There we go. Fantastic. Now we're going to equip these potions. 35% instead of 30%. Very good. Think we're gonna ever use these 30%? I guess if we're just regularly training and feel like using potions. We can just buy the 30% potions. That's much easier. For 5. So the 35% cost a little bit more if we purchase the ingredients, which we would. That's alright. Alright. Now, we go back in here and finish the chef stuff we need. Also of note, 596 total level. It's pretty good. I mean, it's fine. It's not that good. For all the passive training we do, it's pretty good. Boiling pot. Boil these fish. It's gonna be great. Okay. Get our first small dab stew. Get the first time card bit for that. Great. 841 bonus experience. Not bad. A small dab of stew, or a stew made of small dabs. Could be both. Could be both. Oh, almost perfectly 24 hours. 70,000 XP. My goodness. That is chef level 55. One more level for the next unlock, which is what we're trying to do here. Step for that. How much is all this gonna sell for? 177 silver. Not bad. One more level is needed, but for a passive we do 2. We have enough for almost the day. 20.5. I'll be fine. Boil the last of the fish. Here we go. The last of the small dab. 22 hours and 20 minutes. 65,000 XP, my goodness. Level 57 chef. You make the Big Eye Gurnard soup. That's what we needed. A hearty fishy soup. Alright. So items. Camera back where it should be. Sell all. 164. Almost 2 gold. Not bad. Okay. We should have a fish here. That's 1 fish. What do I do with you? Use with the boiling pot. Boil the fish. We also need a stock. That makes sense. There's a soup here. Go buy 1 stock from the shop out here. It's also just basic stock. There's no higher levels of it or anything. Gelatin. 1 stock. Here we go. 1. Okay. Our highest level? Nope. Fisherman's still our highest level. Alright, that's fine. Into the boiling pot. I think this used to be level 61, so change to level 56 is fine by me. Changes. And then we take this and give it to Oswald Hadley. Here's the soup you asked for. Oh yes, that's good. Feels like I'm connecting with my roots with each mouthful. Okay, a deal's a deal. I'll tell you about my clue. He's got a clue to the quest we're doing. I have this piece of paper with a picture of a fish and the text, connect the fish to the falcon. What's more, I found the same image of a fish right here in this restaurant. Right here? Fish symbol. I have no idea what it all means, though. That's interesting, though. Maybe everyone's clues links to a place somewhere in Hopeport. Here, take the clue. You can figure out the bit about the falcon, too. Okay. That is the Branoff inheritance. I need 50 alchemists for the last bit. We got the fish clue, the falcon clue. Map. Select it. There is electrical dabs, the fish. I don't know where the falcon is. We got the falcon clue. Plot the symbols. X marks the spot. Okay. Got a swirl clue. Which says opposite the geometric shapes. It's opposite geometric shapes. Fish to falcon. Map a Hopeport. And to make a potion, you just find where everything connects. Definitely going to need the level 50 potion before we can actually figure out what we're doing here. Last bit of information. And also, hunting all over the place is very appropriate. Because there's something else happening. Oh, 600 total. That's nice. In order to get 50 alchemists for the next bit here, that is 12 more levels. So essentially 6 days. In theory, doable. At the +1 boost potion level potions. Let's make the best potions we can here. Do we think we have enough money to get through this? Depends if we sell them. We definitely don't need these potions of boost level. How much would that cost? Boost level potions. Shimmerbean and Mothwings. 74 and 62. Yeah. The potion item level requirements are absolutely outrageous. We'll go grab some of that. How much is we gonna need in terms of days? We're at 38. The next one's at 44. When we get to 47, it's just free, so that's great. Okay. So 38 to 44. That is 6 levels. So 6, 12 hours-ish. I'll go grab some stuff for that. What do we need? Make sure we buy the right things here. It's shimmer beans and mothwings. Alright. See if we can do this correctly. Let's buy an inventory worth to start. I'll be fine. See how much that costs, too. Shimmer beans and mothwings. Shimmer beans, 5.6 each. Oh boy. Well, that's what our money's for. We could also do other things and just put the XP into this, but we're not doing enough things to make that happen, so. It is what it is. Might need to do some money-making stuff. Might not be the worst idea. We can probably get to 50, though. That's the dream, at least. We got the shimmer beans. Now we need the mothwings. Mothwings, it's 5. So 120. Use 6 days, about 2 for that. We got roughly a little bit more than half of that. A little bit more than a third. Something. At any rate, so we're back to potion stuff again. We're going to need to do 11s every 12 hours-ish. Have to get it done. We also have other things. Specifically, there is an event which we'll start working on next time. Goodbye.